Hello and welcome to Galaxy News. You're watching News in 5 and I am Vuyo Mgwelo. Let's take a look at your headlines. Relief for motorists as petrol price set for a minor drop. Samu Saka says workers should not suffer the brunt of looting mismanagement at SAA. Kenya's former head of state dies at age 95 and China accuses the US of spreading panic amidst coronavirus outbreak fears. And we give you sports as we wrap up. The South African motorists can be expected to breathe a sigh of relief and drive away from petrol stations with a little more change in their pockets as the price of fuel is set for a decrease from Wednesday. Now, according to the Department of Energy, fuel prices, both diesel and petroleum, are set to drop as a result of an appreciation of the rand against the US dollar and a decrease in international oil prices. The department stated that the drop in fuel prices will see both grades of fuel prices drop by 13 cents, while diesel drops by 5 cents per litre. The unions representing embattled airline South African Airways have reiterated their stance that workers should not be carrying the brunt of corruption, mismanagement and looting that has involved the state entity for years. According to a statement released by the unions, the National Union of Metal Workers SA and SA Cabin Crew Association, the airline, which is undergoing a form of bankruptcy protection, cannot be allowed to collapse as it will put severe strains on thousands of families. The unions also slammed the SAA board and management, whom they say have not been punished for their roles in a collapse of the heavily in-debt state entity. And Kenya woke up to a sad news of the passing of the former President Daniel Arap Moi, who died in hospital on Tuesday morning. The announcement of the passing of Moi was made by the presidency earlier this morning. Moi is said to be leaving behind a mixed legacy to Kenyans after being at the helm for 24 years from 1978 to 2002. Now, during his early years in the office, Moi was perceived as a sweet and polite leader who later on began to rule with an iron fist. He was then implicated in corruption and laundering to a point of having even his family suspected to have enriched themselves using coffers' money. And Chinese authorities have accused the US of insistently spreading panic by excessively imposing travel restrictions amidst coronavirus outbreak fears. Now, according to the Director of Foreign Ministry Information Department, Huang Chunying, the United States decision to impose travel restrictions and deny entry of foreign nationals is unreasonable, lacks calm and science-based judgment. The National Health Commission updated the public on Monday afternoon, saying that there were now more than 360 confirmed deaths in China's Wuhan, as the Philippines became the first country outside China to confirm a death from the infection. And in sports, Central Gauteng Lions President Jack Madising says that the Cricket South Africa board's refusal to step down is scaring off potential sponsors and making it difficult for our new CEO Jacques Faul to do his job. Former CSA sponsor Standard Bank announced in December they will not renew their sponsorship with CSA when it expired at the end of April. The bank cited a collapse of governance control as their main reason for ending their 100 million rand a year deal with CSA. And in football, Zambia coach Milutin Shrodovic explained that he took the Chipolopolo job because of the challenge of getting the team back to the top of African football. Shrodovic was officially unveiled as the new national team coach on Monday in Lusaka. His appointment was pending final approval from the government, who's responsible for paying salaries. Now, for more of these news, go to our website and also communicate with us. Leave comments in all our social media platforms. From myself and the News in 5 team. We'll see you guys tomorrow.